On today's episode of the Grab My Banner podcast, we talk the good, the bad, the ugly, Storm Point. We're going to go through the map, talk about the things that we love, the things that could be a little bit different, and the things that we absolutely hate. We're also going to talk best dressed and worst dressed. We saw a lot of brand new awesome skins come out from the market event, which begs the question, which legend is the best dressed and which is the worst dressed? We also go into pet names on Grab My Bachelor and go through the list of pet names, including Kyle's just terrible, awful list of pet names, and that'll just about do it for the show. So without further ado, let's get into it.
They're coming in.
Welcome to another Apex Legends Safari adventure. Today, we come across a weird dynamic between two alpha males in a pack. As we watch from afar, we can see that these two males are clearly at odds with one another.
Bro, why would you push there?
Dude, I thought we had it.
Dude,
100%.
I just told you they body swapped.
Bro, I thought
One of the males clearly believes that he is not at fault, and he is blaming the other with the utmost of passion.
That doesn't matter, dude. I was in his shit.
You were in his shit with half health.
Well, you could have hit a few fucking shots.
Bro, I hit fucking...
Wow, an interesting dynamic is starting to take place as the other male is fighting back, bringing up some key points from their last battle that did not go very well at all. He wants to make sure his voice is heard.
The whole wingman clip on this fucking dude. Look at the pod. You were just there with me. We would have fought that guy.
Listen, I was fighting the Loba 2 floors down.
Move it on.
Be quicker than that.
You're an asshole sometimes. You know that?
You know, I just need a little bit more out of you, for fuck's sake.
Oh, things are starting to escalate here. What will happen?
You want to run it back?
Fuck yeah, ready up.
Wow, incredible. The pack decides for the betterment of one another. They will put their differences aside. Just incredible stuff. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Grab My Banner podcast, episode number 61. And boys, we have been waiting for the aftermarket skins for probably like fucking 3 seasons now. Not that long, but something similar to that. They finally came today, and I can honestly say they were well worth the wait.
Yes.
All of them were worth the wait. Not only did they give us the original ones that we saw all those months ago, they gave us the Gibraltar skin where he has a shield that is it's a
fucking DJ.
Yeah, it's a DJ table. What do you call it? A mix table? I'm not hip with the
I'm not
DJ
hip with
lingo.
The lingo either.
Yeah, I don't know it. Either way, it's badass. All the skins are badass. Lifeline looks amazing.
The Bloodhound skin is fucking sick.
You already got the Bloodhound skin.
Dude,
huh?
I already bought it, bro.
Yeah, that cowboy hat is next level.
It's fucking dope.
That is a next level cowboy. That is a cowboy hat that I wish it actually existed in real life so I could wear.
When you have like shit hanging down from your cowboy hat, that's how you know it's
you have
badass.
so much swagger dripping off of you at that moment that you cannot be tamed.
You just can't contain it.
Yeah,
It's
there's
just
no way.
Shooting out.
Yeah, but boys, we got an awesome episode here for you guys today. We're gonna talk skins. We haven't really ever done like a skin thing. We've kind of like given a ranking recently. But we're going to go through and actually talk about all the skins, who's the best dressed, who's the worst dressed, underrated, overrated, and then we're going to talk about Storm Point because there's some things to talk about with Storm Point. Mm-hmm. But before we get into all that, let's get into the Raise Energy question of the week. Don't forget to head on down to repsports.com where you can use code BANNER, BANNER, for 15% off all Raise Energy products. Boys, we had a giant UFC event over the weekend where we saw a lot of amazing fights. We saw some rematches that had to be hashed out. And, any big UFC card is always a great Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
But, yes, it's always a good Saturday when a UFC event is coming around, which got me thinking, wait a second. There's a lot of legends in Apex Legends who don't like each other, especially now with Ash in the games. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of legends who have had beefs in the past, and some are kind of friendlier beefs, some are actual lifelong hatred beefs that we got to go through. So I got to thinking, what if we had a UFC card with all Apex Legends and we had our matchups? Who do you think would win? Now, if you go to the Grab My Banner Instagram page, I posted these already. I posted 4 of them, and we're going to go through and rank how we think each of these matches would go, starting with Ash going up against Horizon. What do you think happens in that fight?
What are there rules to this fight?
It's UFC rules.
Bro, how do you not take Ash in that?
Yeah,
How do you not?
it's hard. I originally had, I think the one thing you have going for Horizon, she's got the hatred factor, but sometimes that can almost be a detriment to you.
Yeah.
Like, I think Conor McGregor's kind of gotten into that, where before it was a confidence thing, now it's kind of shifted into like a hatred, and a lot of times you start to go blind and see red in those moments, and you don't fight as well as you normally would. You're not mechanically sound. And I think Horizon's got the hatred thing going on. Not only that, but I feel like Ash is just superior in every way, shape, and form.
No, I'm telling you right now. I think Horizon outsmarts Ash and wins.
Really?
Bro, they're,
Yep.
they're both
100%.
incredibly intelligent, though.
What is your result on that, though? Is it like a knockout, or is it goes the distance and it goes the cards?
Goes distance, goes to cards.
And she gets the
And
decision?
she gets the decision W.
Okay.
Bro, if at best that's a split decision.
No, I'm telling. I
Best,
think
it's not
Horizon.
unanimous. That is not a unanimous decision.
Mm.
Don't even try. with that.
I would say maybe it's a split decision.
Bro, she's
but like I'm telling you,
Listen.
Horizon smart enough to where she could probably push it to go the distance.
not even close.
I think-
she's gonna get fucking stomped.
Here's what I'll say. I think 9 times out of 10, Ash wins this fight, but there might be one time where Horizon is able to go the distance and put up a fight. Maybe round 4 or 5, the championship rounds, Ash starts to crumble down a little bit. Energy is starting to wane, and it can go to the cards. But like Brian said, it's not going to be unanimous. It's going to be a split decision.
There's no fucking way. And like, to be real, if Horizon wins, it's got to be through a tap out or something. You know, cut some circuitry in there, like whatever you got to do. You know, it's got to be like pinch off a fucking circuit, take a little shock, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But if Ash is gonna win, she stayed just clocking her head off her shoulders.
Yeah. I put down on this one knockout in the first round for Ash.
Go knockout first round.
Yeah,
First round knockout.
First round KO, and I don't think it's going to be pretty either.
Right.
I think Horizon is taking a face kick with those candy cane stompers that Ash has got on her feet. Just fucking kicks her in the
bro.
face, knocks her
You know what? I
dead
actually-
clean out.
There's one. I would say Horizon has a chance to win due to DQ disqualification. I could see Ash doing some dirty rabbit punching and shit.
Oh.
like, kick them on as they're still on the ground.
Yeah.
Type deal. Like, I could see some dirty play there, and Horizon get the technical win, but like that ain't no fucking.
Yeah, I don't
If you're
know.
a fighter, you don't think that's a fucking win.
Yeah.
No.
Let's move now. We all know that UFC is great. Watching the smaller guys fight is great, but nothing beats a prime heavyweight fight. 2 of the biggest men you've ever seen just chucking blows in the octagon. So you got to throw in Gibraltar and Caustic. Heavyweight fight, UFC rules. Who takes it?
Caustic.
You think Caustic wins
Caustic.
that?
Caustic all fucking day.
No way.
Caustic all fucking day.
You're taking a guy with fat guy ass.
He's
and
got
you think
fat guy
he's
ass.
gonna win.
Bro, I'm taking Caustic all fucking day.
No. How? Like what
I feel like Caustic's gonna have a fucking steel jaw.
but are you
I
saying
think
he
he's gonna
goes
be
the
a-
distance? Like what's the result?
Oh no, Caustic. Wait, listen, this is not going the distance. This is knockout round 3.
Knockout.
Knockout round 3. Both have power, just enough. Gibraltar's gonna tire out by round 3, right? He's gonna gas himself. Pretty easy to believe that, right? Can I get that?
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I get that, right? So Caustic's just got to be able to fucking chin some of those hits and keep him off of him for the first 2 rounds. And then Caustic just got to land a couple on the button, and it's fucking down.
I'll say this: if Caustic's winning, I don't think it's by knockout. I think it'll be by submission. Caustic is very smart. I think he would be able to kind of break down and kind of move around Gibraltar. I just don't know. You're saying if he takes a few on the button, I feel like anybody taking a shot from Gibraltar on the chin is going out.
No, dude. Listen, I can't fucking see that one bit.
What?
Not one. I don't think Gibraltar has a fucking.
Wow.
Listen, he's got better puncher's chance, but that's it.
No,
That's what UFC is nowadays.
Gibraltar
I mean,
is the most
that's not
athletic
true.
fat man we got on the roster.
I do think he'll tire out. But I feel like you're not talking about the fact that Caustic is also fat. I feel like you're just leaving
Bro,
that out.
I think Caustic's secretly not fat, and that it's just like a Ray Lewis gut where it's just buff.
Caustic's fatter than Gibraltar. What are you
Caustic has
talking about?
Fat guy ass.
He's got fat guy ass.
He knows how to use all that weight.
Oh my god.
Kyle, did you say knockout?
Yes.
Which round?
I don't know. Fucking an early one.
Okay.
He's knocking the
All right.
fuck out though. They're not going to the car.
Oh,
gosh.
fuck. All right, we're moving on to the next one. Loba up against Revenant. Now, I really don't think this is much of a fight, but we have to say it because they hate each other. They absolutely hate each other. Revenant is ruthless. He's good at everything. He's an assassin. Loba
Is Loba.
In the ring, I don't think there's any chance. And I'm taking away the fact that he's a robot, and if you punched it, it would hurt. I'm pretending like that doesn't exist.
Not even close.
I honestly don't feel like I should have even said that.
I don't even think you should have set that one up.
We're skipping it.
You know what I would like to see with Revenant involved? I would like to see Pathfinder in there.
Pathfinder. Let's talk Pathfinder Revenant.
And I would like to see those two fighting because I could see Pathfinder be like jealous that Ash is more on the Rev side than it is on his side.
Yeah, I could see that too.
I could see that. And Revenant just doesn't care. He just wants to kill. So that fight would happen, I think.
I think Pathfinder Revenant goes the distance in almost every case.
I think so, too. I think that they're the only two that is a toss-up between the two of them. I think, end of the day, if I have to pick, Revenant, I don't think either one ever goes to decision.
Yeah.
It always will end, but it's going to end at the end of round 5.
It could be similar to DC versus Stipe, where first time DC knocks him out, second time Stipe knocks him out, and then the third time it just went all the way to the cards. Like it's one of those where they're equally matched, they're big, they're strong, they can throw haymakers. I think Pathfinder would actually have an advantage on the punches because have you seen how thin Revenant's arms are? Those things are fucking tiny.
But he literally has
so
such
much.
a long arm.
Yeah,
that
he has
can-
reach.
The
He has
reach and
way
do
more
the
reach.
weight that comes behind those punches.
I don't think there's any weight.
He's an 1,000-pound robot. What do
Yeah,
you
but
mean
his
there's no
arms
weight?
his arms account for like
Bro,
0.002%
that's not
of
where
that.
the weight's at. The power comes from the hips when you turn them and drive off
It's
that
in his
leg.
body.
You gotta have something in there though.
No, dude.
How do you think
vast
he's
majority
stabbing
of
his
power on a
hand through
punch-
people's fucking chests, bro?
The
Well,
vast
he can't
majority
do
of-
that in a UFC fight.
Well, no, but I mean, like, you're telling me that
I
he's
think
going to get
There's
that
so
through
much.
someone's chest.
There's two ways to generate power. Ready? Mass and acceleration, and he has both at a very high caliber.
I think Pathfinder has both too, and
He does.
he's
He
not
does.
he's an 1,000-pound
But they're-
robot as well.
he is. They're both incredibly matched on that, but I think the edge is the mentality of it. Is Revenant is just that stone cold killer, while Pathfinder's just mad.
Oh, I agree with that. I thought we were still talking about like the reach thing. I think Pathfinder can
yeah.
overcome the reach, but I agree with you that I don't know if he'll be able to come to.
I don't think he's gonna
mentality.
I think Pathfinder just in a fair fight, knowing boxing a little better, that background, I think he's going to be better stand up. But Revenant just won't give a shit.
if they go to the ground, Revenant wins every time.
Every time.
Well,
Yeah.
also, Revenant literally looked into a dude's eyes and snapped his neck like cold-blooded, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the
100%.
chance that Revenant just goes straight for a kill at one point and gets DQ'd as well. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, and he's just like whatever.
just breaks the smiley face on Pathfinder's chest. That's a real thing.
Yeah,
that
he's
could
like,
happen.
I really don't need the money.
he's like, I don't even get paid for this.
Yeah, exactly. Now, this one is the next one I think is kind of funny. If you look through all the Apex lore, for whatever reason, Mirage seems to have a problem with crypto. I don't know what the problem started from, and I don't know why, but it seems more like a joking kind of fun, or like a joking kind of rivalry. But at the same time, it's a rivalry is a rivalry.
Yeah.
So let's go crypto versus Mirage. Now this one's weird because I don't know what to think about either of these two. First of all, what kind of fighter are these guys?
Mirage is probably a scrapper up high, likes to get in and out real quick. So come in with a fake punch, just like trying to think, come in with a feint for a jab, and then come in with a nice cross over the top or something.
I feel like Mirage's
leg kicks.
personality really resembles a McGregor.
Like just dodgy, but wants to land the big one, stay standing. That
and
whole
then just
idea.
talks a shitload.
Yeah,
Dude,
the
I
clown
feel-
around, all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yes.
He's literally sending a decoy to your corner
Yeah.
when you're sitting down between rounds.
Yeah.
I feel like he's just the entire fight. He's like, man, your wife hits harder than that. Like
Yeah.
the entire
Oh,
fight.
yeah,
like
he's talking shit the entire
Yeah,
time.
it's like if you watch enough Connor fights, every time somebody punches at him or near him or even hits him, he'll either shake his head no or he'll shake his head yes, like that hurt or that didn't hurt. I've always appreciated that about him, by the way. I just think that's funny. I just think that's hilarious. Now, if you look at Crypto, one of his skins actually looks like some of the UFC fighters that come up, where he has the crazy hair, the stupid clothes, the weird tattoos and shit. That's like every UFC fighter that seems to come up right now.
Yes.
So the swag looking Crypto, I think, I don't know who wins this.
My money's on Crypto.
Yeah?
What?
Yeah, dude. Listen, I love you guys know I'm a huge Mirage fan.
You're a Mirage guy.
I love fucking Mirage. Like, the Mirage is dope.
Pause.
Damn it.
He said I love fucking Mirage.
Damn it.
I'm clipping that. All right, anyway.
I hate you. But no, Mirage is one of my favorite legends in this game, and I would be in his corner. I would want to like coach Mirage type deal, right?
Yeah.
I'm down. But I think that Crypto takes that fight.
What? I think it does come down to a mentality thing again.
The huge thing in these fights is mentality. And Mirage could be talking shit the whole time. That's fine. But Crypto's going to be over there literally not saying a damn word and just staring. Nothing's going to phase that dude.
Yeah.
Until Mirage mentions Watson, and then then Crypto's going to fucking wail on
The
him.
one thing I don't know about is Crypto is always wearing a long jacket, and I can't tell if he's got lower body strength or not.
Bro, I mean, at that weight class, do you even really need it?
I guess not.
You
Yeah,
just
you
need
kind of
to-
more
you
about
need-
speed
It's
conditioning.
more speed conditioning technique.
Yeah.
And Crypto's just going to be fundamentally sound. I would argue he's probably going to have reach on him.
He's a fucking nerd. What do you
Dude,
mean he's going to be
he's
fundamentally
also someone that
sound?
is not afraid to literally take his gadgets, break them over your face.
I'm going to go Crypto, but it's a split decision.
No.
I don't
Mirage
think
wins that 9 times a
Well, how though?
knocking him out.
there's
knocking him out?
there's no knockout
No, dude,
there.
you're getting in his head. You're fucking round one.
You know what this is, Brian? This is one of those fight of the years where both of their faces are so bloody at the end that you can't even recognize them, and they get up off the mat and they're hugging each other because they know that they just had a fight of the year.
Yeah.
This is going to be a bloody fight. This would be a very fun fight to watch, especially from a fan perspective where you actually understand what they're doing. But both would be able to showboat in their own way.
Yeah, I don't think this fight is ever going to the ground. I think this is
No,
they're
wanna-
just standing up and throwing blows.
Listen, if they goes to the ground, it's going to be fast.
Yeah,
And
they're
it's 'cause
going to get back up.
Someone's on. Well, no, because someone's on top of the other guy, pounding them in. Or, fuck me, dude.
You were
Why am
really
I-
just
Yeah,
you're not doing well.
You're
right now.
going
Bro,
hard
it's so
tonight.
hard to talk about UFC grappling and shit.
And
He's just
not
pounding him in.
Listen, and not have that happen. Listen, one guy is good. Dang it, I can't even say that.
Just we'll
One
pretend
guy's
like,
just really taking it.
Listen. If someone goes to the ground, it's because they slipped or got caught,
yeah.
and their face is going to get beat the fuck in,
Uh-huh.
and the fight's going to end. Or if it doesn't, what's going to happen is someone tries to shoot on somebody like an idiot, and they're going to just fucking catch him in a guillotine or catch him in like something, and just fuck their ass up with
Yeah, they're
technicalities.
just- Fucking
just
their
fuck
ass.
their ass up. They're just fucking their ass.
You fucker. Listen, I was about to
shit.
go into actual moves and start talking about like a full mount and shit. And
Yeah,
I was like,
maybe
nah,
not.
That's not.
Yeah, maybe not
I
this
stopped
time.
it. That's not.
All right, well, that should just about do it for the Raise Energy question of the week. What do you guys think? Who would win these fights? If you haven't followed us on Instagram yet, go ahead and follow us down there. You can see all of these UFC cards on the Instagram. Comment who you think would win, and give us your opinion on what would happen in each of those fights. Boys, we're going to head into the discussion of the week, talking about skins, best dressed and worst dressed. We're going to hit a quick ad, and we will see you guys on the other side. All right, here we are. Now, boys, Apex Legends has come a long way with their skins. I think early on there were some good ones, but skins kind of flailed out for a while on Apex. But I think they're coming back.
Bro.
I think they're doing a great job with skins recently.
Yes.
Some of the best skins I've seen in like just a game perspective have come from Apex Legends. That's tough to say. You've got a lot of competition in the gaming world with skins and stuff like that, but Apex has really stepped up their game in the skin department, which begs the question, which legend is the best dressed? Which legend is the worst dressed? And then who are the ones who are overrated or maybe a little bit underrated? Let's discuss. Let's start off with the worst.
Horizon.
Horizon is so fucking
Horizon's
bad.
so fucking bad.
It's so bad,
The
dude.
fucking bug skin that we got out
Dude.
of the battle pass, I think it was either last season or the season before. That one was dog.
Horizon is
Horizon's-
by far the worst dressed legend, and all of her themes for all of her skins don't make any fucking sense.
Nope.
No.
There's just no like flow to it. It's not at all who she is.
No, it's the closest one is probably the Amelia Earhart, but even that's not good. I want to see her in a fucking scientist outfit.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, why
give her the scientist with the fucking pen, all that kind of like that'd be sick.
Why not lean into who she actually is? I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of these legends, they actually kind of move into how their personality is and stuff like that. Maybe they feel like their hands are tied with who Horizon is and they got to make her seem different. Like the skins where her head is shaved and a mohawk and all this like weird shit. Listen, I have nothing like do that for another legend. Like I would love to see that on like Rampart or something because Rampart is a fiery gal. Like she's got that personality.
Yeah.
She's got that flair. Horizon is a scientist who is a mom. What is this? I don't understand the whole thing.
I would never see a scientist with a pink mohawk.
Like,
I'm sorry, that doesn't fucking exist.
Just lean into who she is. And then like Kyle said, the skin that they gave her in the battle pass last season was god
Fucking
awful.
trash.
And then the Halloween one, it had nothing. It had no, what was it, a spider web or something? Like it had nothing to it.
Literally,
Bro,
dog.
I honestly forgot she had it. It was entirely forgettable. I forgot that existed.
And a lot of times on her face, they do like this weird shading where like, listen, I know she's an older gal. They make her look like she's like 67 years old on some of her skins. She looks weird on some of like and the weird part is if she looked like that all the time, it's like, okay, whatever. But on her actual original legendary skins, she has a look, and then all the other skins she gets, she looks like she's old as shit, older than dirt. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Poor Horizon, dude.
Poor Horizon. Bro.
That's a legend who deserves skins. Remember, for the longest time, it was Bangalore who was just
Yes.
getting
Oh,
shafted.
God, dude, Bangalore just
she got
was.
some dope skins. though.
She is recently ever since
She's
that,
on the resurgence.
Ever since that battle pass skin when she got her
Yes.
buff and like she ended up getting that what is it, that military looking skin.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that was
Badass.
huge.
Badass.
Up
Ever
and
since
up.
then, she's been just fucking killing it.
Resurgence. She's on the resurgence. Another one that I had for the worst, Caustic. Caustic.
Bro, I actually had a couple I liked from Caustic.
I do like some of them, but I do believe, at least among the original legends, he's by far the worst dressed out of the original ones.
So I think he has a couple, I would say 2 skins that I actually like, but the rest of his skins are fucking trash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're so bad. Now, this is an example of where they lean into his character, but they just miss the mark.
Yeah.
I just want to throw it out there. There's times where they didn't miss the mark, like the fucking Santa Claus one, Caustic.
That was great.
That's fucking.
There's
Yeah.
any
that's a-
Santa Claus skin, always perfect. Always.
is.
Remember Torbjorn?
Dude.
Oh, dude. And then the other one I thought like just fits him really well is it's called Dark Cloud. It's the one where it's all black and he's blindfolded.
Oh, yeah.
That one, it just looks clean.
I
dude.
did
It's
like
just-
those
that one-
ones.
I like those.
It gave me a Fable feel. Remember,
Oh,
Fable
yeah, the
1, your
sister.
sister
Yeah.
has the
She has the
blindfold and
blindfold.
everything.
Yeah.
I did like those ones, and the recolors on those ones were actually decent. I just feel like it doesn't really add up compared to the rest of the cast.
Yeah.
There's a few good ones, but it like to the rest of the cast, it just kind of pales in comparison.
That's fair.
I feel like Mirage's skins kind of suck. I feel
Yeah.
like there's a few good
They're-
ones, but
honestly-
most of them are trash.
I like his skins. I feel like his good skins make all the other ones that you see next to him pale in comparison.
That's
But I
actually a
would
great
s-
explanation.
But I would say like even his quote unquote bad skins or like his average skins are still way better than 90% of what Bloodhound has.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't like Bloodhounds either, Brian, but I don't know if I agree with that because some of his legendaries just look like regular skins. Mirages. I don't
It's-
like some of like they don't even look like they have a look. But I will say recently they've done a much better
Yeah.
job with Mirage. I only had though Caustic and Horizon as my 2 worst. Did you guys have any other bad ones?
Yeah, Bloodhound.
You have Bloodhound as your worst?
Yeah, Bloodhound has one good skin.
Which one?
The pumpkin.
It is a great skin though.
It is a great skin.
It's a
but
great- I think
not
it's a
the
top
only
tier
good
skin.
I
Okay,
had
the-
Bloodhound on the overrated section.
I like the
That
owl.
one's actually
I do like
sick.
the owl. The other ones I don't really care for, to be honest. Like they're just it looks like they tried too hard and they're lackluster.
What?
Plague Doctor is getting so overplayed in video games. Like, stop with the Plague Doctor
First
stuff.
of all,
Listen,
I
dude.
want to tell you this. It's just because it's overplayed in this video game, but I'm telling you, the Plague
Kyle,
Doctor was good when it first came out.
You can play as the Plague Doctor, that's fine, but I'm going to see you when you're hiding around a corner because I see your fucking nose sticking out.
Let's get into the most overrated. I already said Bloodhound. I'm going to do another one, and it hurts me to say this. Wraith. Unfortunately, I love Wraith, and I do enjoy a lot of her skins, but I will say Wraith is very overrated when it comes to skins.
Sometimes.
There are some that are just way overhyped.
Dude.
Her Battle Pass skin where she's a robot isn't actually that good. A lot of people love that skin. I kind of dislike it. The ones that really stand out to me that I enjoy are both of the Phase Walker ones. I think those are in contention for some of the best skins in Apex, but I think everything else is just kind of lackluster, meh. I do like her brand new skin she got today, though. The champion ringside. I think
it's pretty
I
sick.
do like that one
See, I don't like Phase Walker. Period.
At all.
Either of the Phase Walkers. I actually am
How?
not. I'm just not a fan of it. I feel like it's just when you put a helmet on someone, on a legend, I feel like it's just lazy. Like, you don't want to deal with the facial expression, the facial graphics.
Well,
all
it's a
that
fucking-
stuff.
I
Like,
get
it's a
that at the
fucking-
same, but at
No.
the same time, her intro when she has the Phase Walker skin is the mask opens to see her face.
Yeah, no, but I'm just talking about the actual like in-game skin, like in lobby, in-game type deal. Not,
But it is a
not the
badass
intro.
mask, though, and it's a great color.
I don't. Honestly, I don't like it. I think that's one of the most overrated skins this game has
Oh
ever
my
offered.
god!
Dude, what the fuck?
That being said, I think Wraith also has some really good other skins.
Yeah, her most
She-
recent one, where she has the bright blue and purple with the crazy
The
witch hair.
Oh, like the ice shit coming.
yes,
Yeah,
that
that's
one
cool.
I really like.
I do enjoy the witch skins as well. Now that you mention that,
I hated those ones, but I can see why you like them.
they're just different.
Mhm.
That's why I like it. They did kind of go different with her, and I feel like the witch fits her well.
yeah.
And then the really old from the one that was
Outlands.
Outlands, yeah,
Yes.
the Outlands event one was really cool. I hate that they brought it back to the store for that short period of time because that means like more people had it, and I was like, "Fuck, I had that." That was one of the cool things I had on my account.
Yeah.
But I think that one's a really cool skin.
Once again, if you're listening to this and you're getting angry at us, I would just like to remind you that overrated doesn't mean that it's bad. Overrated just means that it's good, but we think it gets overhyped.
I would argue that I would argue that fucking Phase Walker is borderline mediocre.
Okay, you can direct all
Get
your
the
hate to
fuck
Brian.
outta here. Yeah, just-
That's what you can do.
Dude, it's good. It's not great. It's
No,
just it's
no.
average.
The other one
People
that I
overhype
had
that shit.
that is overrated, Octane.
Octane's so bad.
What?
Yeah, all of his
It's
shit's
not
just
bad, it's just
no,
overrated.
It's all fucking bad.
Brian, what the
Brian.
fuck is wrong? I'm
Fuck
trying
you.
not to have people kill you.
Brian, fuck
and you're
you.
just
Listen,
digging
dude.
your
Brian,
own
I'm gonna
ditch.
kill you. Okay.
Listen, dude, it's just bad. Like all of his designs are exactly the same. There's
No.
no variety in
Time
them.
out.
Listen, it's just a little overrated. They're still good.
Okay.
I just think they're overhyped.
The reindeer, I get the comedic side of it. That's kind of cool.
Badass.
The reindeer's kind of cool. Okay, I do like the reindeer.
Clocktain.
Clocktane has got to be one of the better
I do like
skins too.
Clocktain. That like
Sonic Boom.
which one's that? Is that the blue one, blue and yellow one, where he has got like the weird?
No, that's
Terminator-
called like XL82 or
No,
something.
that's XL82.
Okay.
I'm talking about the blue one where he looks like not cyberpunk, Daft Punk.
Oh yeah, where he has the Daft Punk
he
mask.
has the fucking Daft Punk mask.
Oh, that's actually the one I was referring to. That
Oh,
one,
okay.
that, I do like those three. Those are the only three I like.
You don't like the one where he's a jaguar?
No,
What?
What?
I love that one.
no. Again, I put in the same class as the
I'm
Phase
actually-
Walker.
I'm
Phase
actually
Walker.
kind of
The
excited
one,
to see
hold
what
on,
Brian
time out.
actually likes.
The one where he looks like a fucking Diablo, bro. What the El
Trash.
Diablo?
That's one of the
Oh, I
worst
hate the
ones.
Diablo one. I hate
One of the
I
worst
hate
ones.
the Diablo one.
Those ones are
fuck
sick.
the Diablo
Horrible,
one.
dude. Horrible.
Speed Demon.
I actually that's
I
why he's
did-
in my
no.
overrated is because people like those ones and I think they're so garbage.
Fuck you.
Bro, I'm
Those
gonna tell
are
you right now,
awesome.
all the ones with the fucking NASCAR helmet on it or whatever it is.
Oh, those ones are trash.
I hate those.
Those are
And all the ones with the fucking little like devil mask thing that they put on the front. I don't like those either.
you guys are trash.
I also don't like masks. So
that's
a
why I
side
have
note.
that's why I have Octane as overrated. Just his
Everything-
original skins.
Brian, he always wears a fucking mask, you goon. there's
there's
no way around it.
I don't like full face masks.
Oh my god.
shit!
Now we're just being picky.
Kyle, what do you got for your overrated? You got anything we didn't say?
All of Brian's characters. Fucking Watson's overrated. Actually, take it back. She's dog shit. She doesn't even have a good skin. None of those skins are good.
I've clearly heard you say different about Empress, Silver Age, and Chaos Conduit.
True.
Very true.
You
But
like all three.
other than those
And
three,
those are the
though.
only-
Other than those three, though, they're all dog shit.
Bro, those are the only three I like too. That's fine.
Oh shit! All right, well, let's move on to underrated then, because I think there's a lot of underrated. We already talked about this earlier. I put Bangalore on this because of her recent skins. I think she's on the come up. Bangalore is coming up right now.
Definitely.
I think she's a good legend now. We used to shit on her. If you listen to the early days of this podcast, Bangalore was useless as far as skins, as far as just being a legend, like
gameplay.
everything. She
Everything
just
she
sucked.
did, somebody did better.
Yes. So, but Bangalore's on the come up now. She's a lot better. So I already talked about that. We don't really have to get into that one too much. But I had Watson. I fucking hate Watson, and I have shit on Watson for a long time now. But looking at Watson's skins, not any of her original legendaries. I kind of hate all of her original legendaries. But the ones she's gotten from events recently really stand out to me. One of them was the Conquistador one. That one is got to be one of my favorites out of the entire game. I love that. The entire concept, just giving it to Watson, I feel like it kind of contradicts who she is, which makes it even better in my mind. It's just a great skin. I do think Watson's underrated.
Kyle's got something.
Kyle's
to say.
got something to say.
He has something to say, and I almost want to keep talking just so he can't
The
say it.
Conquistador skin is the only good skin. After
Bro,
that, everything is
the
dog
You do
Warrior
know
shit.
she's got like
Empress?
Dog
three.
shit.
You know she's got like
The
three
Warrior
different-
Empress.
That one's good too. After that, every
Hey,
other one's dog
check,
shit.
check out the Chaos Conduit.
Let me just say right now, it's ass cheeks. Okay, it's terrible.
It's not.
It's the
it's
worst skin I've
fucking-
ever seen in my life.
Oh, that's the one I said, the Conquistador one.
Oh, sorry. Then,
Yeah.
Then Silver Age is the other one that
Oh,
Kyle would
Silver
like.
Age.
Silver Age.
That one's fucking dog shit.
Bro, that
what do
one's
you
great.
mean? That's the worst one.
Bro, it's great.
That one is so
That's
bad.
one of the best.
That was
skins.
Grand Soiree, I think.
That
Yeah,
was so
one
bad.
of the best ones.
So you don't have Watson underrated?
No, she's fucking dog shit. She's dead last.
I feel like you're just mad at Brian.
No, I'm now.
Okay, then name an underrated one you've got. I want to hear an underrated one.
An underrated one.
Yes.
Underrated.
Okay, Loba.
Loba is on the come up as well.
She's on the come up. I really like her. What is it? Hot Hoplite, whatever it is. The armored skin. Like
Oh, I love that one. That's the one I.
it's
bought.
like it's spelled hot. HAUTE. Like hot.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw the one where she has the hood.
The petty thief.
Yeah, I
Petty
thought I
thief.
saw
That's
a lot
a
of
great
people
skin.
shitting on that skin
Bro,
when it
I
first
love
came
that
out.
skin.
Number one, it's awesome. Number two, she's got the fattest ass in that skin.
That she does. It's
Bro,
fucking
like,
double cheeked up.
That petty thief is one of my favorite skins in the whole game.
That is a great one. I
It's
think the
sick.
colors contrast really well, and it
Mm-hmm.
makes it like it draws attention to it. And then the idea of a hood, because Loba's always worn like the braids and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
It's just
So I think it's just cool.
I like when skins are different, have a different vibe than what they've had previously.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I think Loba for a long time was disrespected, and I think her original skins kind of were a little lackluster. And then now, recently, they've kind of messed around with the idea of Loba, kind of changed things up, went to the drawing board, moved some things around, and I think she's getting a lot better skins. Even the Loba edition skin, people don't like, but it's cool. Like
Bro,
it-
I
it's
actually like that one.
blacked out, it's awesome.
I like even her original legendary skins, like the 1920s looking one.
Oh yeah.
Like even those, like they're good skins. They're intro skins for her, but you know, like I'm not mad at that, especially in the time period that they came out in the dark age of fucking skins.
Yeah.
That was the worst age of
Like,
skins. It was so bad.
When they came out, like, hey, listen, I'm proud of those fucking skins.
Yes.
They're good.
Another one that I had underrated was actually Crypto. I had this idea that Crypto was just the worst, but if you actually scroll through some of those
He has some
legendaries,
dub
you
skins.
see some great
He's
ones.
got one fucking good skin.
No,
No,
he's
no,
gotta
no,
come.
no.
Well, he's the
no.
only good skin he has is the fucking skin with the big jacket, the fucking nerd out OG Crypto looking one.
What, you don't think the one in the
What?
suit where he's
Where he's got
The
the
one in the
mask on?
suit
Oh,
is
Brian
sick.
hates full face masks.
I don't like masks, dude.
This
I don't like masks.
Okay, well, what about the one when the Crypto Town takeover dropped and he has the mustache and he has the robotic eye? That has got to be
That's so
that's
cool.
badass.
I forgot about that skin.
and then there's the
That's a good skin.
vampire one.
I don't
bro.
like the
Come
vampire.
on.
Vampire.
I don't like the
trash.
vampire one, but I will say there's the Rey Mysterio skin where he's
Yeah.
got the wrestling mask on.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
And he's got the mustache. That one's badass.
No.
He's got like the Fu Manchu.
Yeah, full.
I love that one.
Nah, bro. The only ones I like are the ones where he's like the nerdy fucking scientist.
That one's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
one's
love
funny.
that one. That one's great.
That one's hilarious.
Throwback crypto. And then I like the mustache with the eye. That one's just cool.
That one is great. Let's move on now to our best. The best of the best. I don't think you can have a list of the best without having Lifeline on it.
Yeah, to me, Lifeline is number one.
Lifeline is really, she has so many great skins, and some of them are so good that they're not even legendaries. They're like Painkiller, not a legendary, but it's still like it could easily be a legendary. Like she's got so many great skins.
She has a class act of skins. One of my favorite skins, just underrated, just a very clean looking skin. That Guardian Angel is a fucking sick ass. The idea is that they went with her. They leaned into her character. They followed through with it. They did a great job with her skins.
Yeah, like all of them were good.
I feel like she has a lot of good skins, but I don't think she's the best.
Not the best, but would you say she's like
She's
up there?
She's up. She's definitely up towards the top. She's
Okay.
like
I mean, for Kyle, that's S tier.
I always
Oh,
forget.
sucker.
I always forget about the pirate skin.
oh
You
yeah,
know, arguably one of the best skins as far as gloves go.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever used it. And then the one where she's breaching clear, all decked out in black.
Breach and clear.
Yes.
Is sick.
That one is so badass.
That one,
I
like-
love that one.
Can we
dude.
just mention From the Ashes and the recolors of it?
Yes.
Which are the like devil looking skins. You have Lifeline, who is the healer, all that, and they just say nope, 180 devil skin.
They also changed it. So I used to hate it when it first came out because remember it was a battle pass skin.
yeah.
They changed it at least I think they did. I don't have any proof of this, but I remember when I first got it, she didn't have 2 full horns, but now she does. I think they made a slight change to the skin because they've done this a few times. If you go on Reddit, you'll see where they changed some skins a little bit. She had 1 horn and then one of them was broken off. Now she has 2 full horns. So I think they added something, and I think that's why I didn't like it at first. Now I actually love it. It's also a great skin just to have, just to see the hands because there's the lava running through it.
Oh yeah.
But yes, I also think the Bad to the Bone. I know Brian, you don't really like the Bad to the Bone. I love her hair color in that one, and I
Same.
love the mask on it. Kyle, you said she's not the best. Who is the best?
Pathfinder.
That is a great
That's
That's a great runner.
Honestly, that's
Long
to me
and-
that's a very close runner up.
Long and away, he has the best skins.
Pathfinder is so great.
I
Dude.
could see where you say that. I just think there's only so much you can do with his frame as far as different looks and stuff. But he's still one of the top.
I think the possibilities.
The possibilities are endless.
My voice just cracked so hard. I think the possibilities are endless with him. One of my favorite ones right now is the Elegant Mechanics.
Yeah.
Never ever thought that I would rock this skin. I don't know why, but I love it. I love it so much.
It's just smooth looking.
Very
you know what I mean?
smooth.
It is. That's a very, again, it's got that very clean, streamlined look to it. Although I still think my favorite's probably the Omega Point, which is almost similar to that racing skin or that lime green and black skin that they have, but it's that purple overlay on top of it. And it's
Plastic, fantastic.
Plastic Fantastic is really fucking
which
good.
one's that?
Cool.
Dude, that's a good one. I like that one. I don't think it's his best.
If they
It's too
recolor
much.
that
It's too
one-
much.
It's not the best one, but I'm saying it's really fucking
If
good.
they recolor
Can we
that and
just-
give it an actual like really interesting color scheme, and you can go back and forth
Can-
between both of them.
Can we just
Oh, my
mention
Lord.
Joyfinder for a second?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a good
That
one.
dude, that fucking goatee is perfect.
It's
Yes.
great. It's great.
And then number one, I just gotta say, the Burgundy Knight skin.
Oh yeah, Burgundy Knight.
Burgundy Knight.
I mean, he's fucking
Which
caked
one?
out.
Which
If
one's-
you're fucking
Oh,
caked out,
Yeah, he's
Burgundy
caked
Knight.
out.
Burgundy
He's
Knight
caked
skin.
out.
Burgundy Knight.
And there's 2 of those too.
Yes,
indeed.
Yeah, Pathfinder. If I couldn't choose Lifeline, it's 100% Pathfinder.
yeah,
And we're fucking forgetting the chameleon skin.
Dude,
Like,
the chameleon
the chameleon skin. Even if you don't like it, it is
It's-
fucking hilarious.
it's
It's
so
so
bad
funny.
that it's good.
yeah,
That's
it's
what
one
that
of those.
is.
It's like barrels the what the wait what
Barrels
was
the clown?
Yeah,
Chuckles
Chuckles
the
the Barrel
Barrel
Clown.
Chuckles the Barrel Man for Mirage. That one is so bad that it's good.
Bro, that is honestly one of Mirage's
Yeah.
best skins. I love
Um,
that skin.
Brian, did you have one that wasn't Lifeline or Pathfinder on your best list?
On my best list, dude, I'm gonna be real. I love Fuse's skins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fuse
I
for
think-
how little he's got. He's got some good
He doesn't
ones.
have much, but almost all of the legendary skins are hits for me.
All of them are bangers.
And I think one just stands up there in that S tier, not Kyle's S tier, like an actual S tier.
Shut the fuck up.
Where It's Bored to Death, and that's the one where he's got the full blown
Dude, the
beard.
full
That one
beard.
is so badass.
You know what? Fuse is due for a Battle Pass skin next season.
Dude, he needs one.
He's due.
He's getting there. I don't know if it goes to him or if it just goes to giving a good one to Horizon.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they ever will.
No,
I mean,
they
considering
never
she
will.
was in the Battle Pass last time, and
Yeah.
she got a dog shit ass one.
Yeah,
Fuck, I feel so bad. I also don't. Another one I have on my best list that I don't think you can have a best list without Gibraltar on it.
Bro, his skins are all fucking trash.
No,
Every
they
one of
are
them-
not.
Every
Brian,
one of them are
get the
horrible.
fuck outta here.
what
Every
are you
one of the Gibraltar
talking
skins
about?
are bad, bro.
Ring
No,
leader.
they're not, dude.
What?
Ringleader.
Bad. Actually, no, I take it back. There's one that's decent.
Brother Bear.
Yes, the fucking
Yes.
polar bear. That's the only skin from him I like. Every legend in this game has probably one skin I like, except for Horizon.
You don't like
Gibraltar,
Gibraltron?
That looks like shit.
You're Brian. Fuck
Hold
you,
on,
Brian. Gibraltron.
Ringleader.
Don't
Don't even play it
overthink
off like it's
Don't-
bad.
Yeah, you know
That
it's
one-
good.
okay, that one's
Yes,
good. That one's
you
good.
know You know it's
Oh,
good.
I wanted not to,
You
but I couldn't do
fucking-
it.
You
It's-
know it's good.
That's a good one. Okay, he's
Okay.
got two now. He's
All
got
right.
two. Is
All
that from
right.
the event?
Last season's event.
Last
Yes.
season.
Okay.
Okay,
I
so-
missed that one. I missed out on getting that one.
All right, so you don't agree with Gibraltar. Can you agree? This is my last one on my best list. Revenant. Revenant?
No.
Real? What?
He's got-
Revenant
dude,
has
he's-
some great
Two.
ones.
He's got two.
The Assassin? The one where he's a boxer? The one where he has like the ancient marble on
Bro,
him?
which ones were you fucking? What list of skins did you look
Oh
at?
my God,
The
Brian.
Aztec?
Are you
Okay, the
kidding me,
Aztec
Brian?
skin-
The Aztec?
The one where he's got faces all over his body, where he's white, made out of marble.
You really?
Trash.
Can you even
What?
say that the werewolf one is bad?
The werewolf one is shit.
Oh,
fuck
my
you.
God,
There's no
Brian.
way.
What
Uh,
the fuck?
Death Proof. I do like Death Proof, which is his hooded one.
Oh, that one's sick.
That one's sick. I like that one.
Synthetic Shinobi.
Dude, look at the Frost Giant one or whatever. Where
Yeah, the
I
Frost
said he had,
Giant.
I
bro.
said he had two good skins. I like synthetic, but like his fucking
Brian, you
Bleach-
hate fun.
bleach bone, predatory instinct, like
you just don't like
Brian,
the character.
you hate fun.
the nightmare
Brian.
shit.
Oh my God. Well, do you have anybody else on your best
Hold on,
list?
time out. You're telling me that the night one isn't good?
The fucking Halloween one, the one where he turns into a wolf,
No, the fucking night one.
He's got great ones, dude.
This one.
the Forged Knight.
Yes.
Oh, bro, I didn't want to tell you,
Fuck you.
Oh my
What do you mean?
God.
It is not bad. It is
Brian,
a great
bro.
skin.
You're rocking that. You were literally rocking that.
That is my favorite skin.
You're rocking that when you have this synthetic Shinobi at your arsenal.
I actually like that one better than the.
I would
synthetic
honestly be
Shinobi.
rocking the Divinity one. I'd be rocking that one, but it doesn't matter because they're all good. They're all good.
Best one. Seeing red.
You are an idiot, Brian. Brian, you are an idiot.
that was a troll. That's
Okay,
the
I
shittiest
was gonna
fucking
say-
skin.
Troll move.
Good God.
the shittiest
Do you have
fucking
anybody
skin.
else on your best list?
Not many people deserve to be up there. I got a couple skins here and there that deserve to be up there, but not like a best legend.
All right. Well,
I
fuck
like-
me.
I don't think any legend in this game, aside from Lifeline and Pathfinder, have a massive amount of skins that are all at a very high tier.
I can't believe this fucking guy. Did you have anybody else on your best list, Kyle? Or is that it?
I think that's it.
All right. Before we head off into the main segment of the show, we all got to give our favorite skin. Any legend, just one skin, your favorite skin of all time.
Burgundy Knight.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I really like Petty Theft, but I'm stuck between Petty Theft and Guardian Angel.
Okay. Mine's going to sound like a cop-out because it's a brand new Lifeline skin that came out today. But people don't know that skin has been leaked for like 3 seasons, and it was my background on my phone for like 2 of those seasons. So Lifeline skin that came out today is my favorite. I've been waiting for that one forever, and there we go. All right, we're going to head into the main segment of the show where we're going to talk a little bit about Stormpoint, the good, the bad, the ugly. We want to hear what you guys have to say about the skins. Who do you think is the best, the worst, the most overrated, the most underrated? Feel free to send us a DM. Feel free to send some chats in the Discord. Feel free to tag us as well because we're always available to chat it up, especially about a topic like skins. We're going to hit a quick ad, and we will see you guys on the other side. All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Stormpoint. We actually have had some time to really sit down, play the map, go through it, and develop some opinions.
Yes.
And there's a lot of good things, I think, but I also have some things that I take issue with on Stormpoint. Unlike any other map in any other video game, I think every single thing you play, there's going to be some issue with it, right? And I think there's some issues here. I do like Stormpoint overall. Let's give our actual opinion on what we think. Brian, where are you sitting with Stormpoint right now?
Oh, I love this map, dude. I think overall, it's the most different and unique map. As far as gameplay goes, I think World's Edge might offer a better competitive game setting still.
Yeah.
But I think that this is still the next best map.
I agree.
I think they just really need to nerf the prowlers. I don't think the spiders are that bad, but the prowlers are just
Prowlers
fucking
aren't that
annoying.
bad.
Oh, the Prowlers are bad.
Bro, Prowlers aren't that bad.
The
No.
Prowlers are they will
They
come
hit
for
you
your
for
fucking throat.
They hit
Bro,
you for a
they-
fuckload, and they climb fucking whole ass buildings, and they open doors. Like, what the fuck?
Bro, I've never really had an issue with Prowlers.
We've avoided them when we play with you. I don't know how often you go near them, but they are
I
annoying.
mean, I've had to go near them a few times, and like, I've died not to the Prowlers, but I've died to teams as I'm killing Prowlers. But
which
I've never
I
died
feel
to
like is an
Prowlers.
inherent issue with Prowlers, right? Because you got to shoot them.
I mean, that's anything that you have to shoot, whether it's third party.
Well,
or
I
anything.
think they did
just-
it right
it's-
with the spiders.
But it's such a big map anyway. Like, you have to draw attention to other teams. It helps bring teams to each other.
All right. Well, before I don't want to get through all of our steps here before we start announcing it. I would also like to point out something. The first time me and Kyle dropped in on Stormpoint and we were playing, I made a mention because me and Kyle were big Uncharted players. I made a mention to this looks like that one level from Uncharted 4. Well, today a tweet came across my timeline on Grab My Banner. You can follow us at Grab My Banner Pod on Twitter from Rodney Reese. And it says, principal level designer for Respawn Apex Legends, the dude who designed World's Edge and Stormpoint, previously Uncharted 2, 3, 4, Lost Legacy, and Last of Us.
Oh my
So the
God.
guy who made the maps on Uncharted 2, 3, 4, Lost Legacy, and The Last of Us made Stormpoint. And it really did feel like Uncharted, and it was awesome. It's like a full coming of circle, it's a full circle thing
Yeah.
to where, that was a game that me and Kyle put hours into.
Yes.
And we kind of saw it reincarnated in Apex Legends, our new game that we're putting hours into. So I just thought that was a cool little note. Anyway, boys, let's get into it. Let's start off with the good. Let's get the good news out of the way first. What do we like about Stormpoint? What stands out that we like the most?
First off, the map is absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, by far.
Just fucking beautiful to look at.
Yeah, visuals are just unparalleled in this.
There's nothing that comes close. Not even when Olympus first came out, when I thought Olympus was the most beautiful thing I'd seen. Not even close. Not even in the same ballpark as Stormpoint.
I would honestly say it's even better than original World's Edge.
Yeah, and original World's
that
Edge.
was tough.
That one was good too. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's not a single part of the map that you can look at and be like, that's ugly. There's so many different areas because of how beautiful they are that draw you in.
Yeah, and I feel like the other good thing about it is that there's just so many good POIs where you can just land and get looted up for your whole squad, and I just feel like it's just really solid and spread out so that you can get looted up and then go get in some fights.
I'm a little bit weird with the POIs. We'll get to that when we get to that section. Another thing that I want to stick with the good here. Another thing I thought was really good, the sound does not travel nearly as bad as it did in Olympus.
Yeah,
like you can
that's
actually
huge
have a
thing.
fight and you don't have to work. Well, you're always going to get third party. It's a battle royale. That's going to happen a lot of times. But in this map, it's not as prevalent. It's not like a lot of times when you're getting in third parties, it's because you're going to those high danger areas and you're doing it for potentially getting in more fights, right? This one, the sound doesn't travel. If you're just going for a relaxed time, trying to go for the win rather than trying to get the high kill games, you're going to be able to do that because you're going to be able to get in those fights and not have to worry about 15 teams running up on you from behind. So I love that the sound doesn't travel, and you're able to kind of settle yourself in. Brian.
I love the play style, the gunplay that comes with this map and the ranges and the cover that it provides. It allows for an entirely different style of mid-range play. And for me, that's one of the most enjoyable things about a first-person shooter is that mid-range. Mm-hmm. So I love the way that this plays in it.
I like the fact that you move the same speed in the water than you do on the land. I was really worried about that. I thought that was going to be like kind of a bad point on the map, and maybe they tested that and they were like, wait, there's way too much fucking water here to slow them down. I just like the fact that I moved the same speed. I was really worried that it was going to slow you down and you had to avoid it, and it was just going to kind of be like a cookie cutter type map and stuff.
They never really did that in Kings Canyon when running through the rivers or anything like that, so I didn't think it was going to end up happening, but it was something to keep an eye on coming into the season, because it would suck if that was the case.
Yeah, it would definitely suck. Do you guys have anything else that really stands out to you that's good?
I feel like you don't get third-partied as much, but you do get third-partied if you land somewhere in the center of the map, which is kind of how it should be.
Yeah, it's like a high-risk, high-reward type situation.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Let's move on to the bad. Now, when we say the good, the bad, the ugly, we kind of just saying bad because it fits the phrase. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's kind of just meh, right? So I think the first thing, I'm not a big gravity cannon guy. I really don't like the gravity cannons, man.
Oh, the ones that just launch you from place to place?
Yeah, because...
I have an issue on here where my issue is balloons, the lack of balloons.
Yes, that was actually my next point.
But mostly it's the gravity cannons were supposed to replace it, but it's supposed to go with rotational positioning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad they tried something new and something different. I just don't think the gravity cannons were the right answer, per se. Maybe you should be able to turn them. I think
if you had more ability to move in the air with the cannons, because it's almost just like you barely get to move at all. It's kind of just a death trap. You just have to hope that they're not on the other side, which you're like, well, okay, well then don't take the gravity cannon. It's like, well, yeah, but that was like the main thing for movement on this map. We've always had balloons or some sort of movement. We do have tridents, but we all know how loud those can be and everything like that. So I don't know. It's just weird. I'm not a fan of the gravity cannon system. Maybe if you were able to turn them and direct them different ways, and maybe that's in the cards. But right now, I'm just not a big fan of the cannons.
They gave you more horizontal movement as you're flying through the air. I think it'd be okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for here.
It's tough because when you land, you get that like stun, like you just hit the ground, like you fell out of the ship. You know,
that's a pretty bad feeling. Quite honestly, it should shoot you maybe 3 or 4 feet further just so you make it over that edge.
Yeah, that's the one thing, too. If there was a way that I could go further so I could slide when I hit the ground, that's what I would be looking for. Yeah. I'm tired of hitting that platform.
Yeah, you hit the platform and you just kind of are sitting duck for the other team, and I'd be much more happy with it if you could slide.
Another thing I said was I put it on the meh category because it's really not that bad of a thing. It's just sometimes you can feel it. It's almost like the map is too big. There are large pockets of time where you could be running and looking and searching for people for a long time and you won't be able to find them. Now, who's to say that that's just because this map is still relatively new and people are traveling? Only time will tell. But there are some great drops on the outskirts of this map, but you kind of have to sacrifice, like, okay, if I go here, odds are I'm probably not going to get a whole lot of kills, and it's going to take me a while to get back into the swing of things here, especially the mill, which is one of my favorite drops. So it's almost like it's too big, but we'll see what plans they have in store for that.
I think that it's good because like you don't get as many third parties, but at the same time, it's just like sometimes it's really boring, especially if you land and you're already in the circle. Then you're just like waiting for teams to come to you, and it kind of blows.
Yeah.
I think that speaks more, instead of to the size of the map, the issue with rotations in the map. Because rotating when you have somebody like a Valkyrie is a lot easier. Rotating when you have a balloon to fly off at the top, the only balloon in the map at the top of the map, is a lot easier. When you have to use those gravity cannons, it's difficult.
Yeah,
that's why I think you should be able to turn them so you can make rotations a little easier for people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think it speaks more towards the issue of not the size of the map, because size of maps keeping away third parties, but maybe the issue of movement. You just don't have a way to easily go from POI 1 to POI 2.
Yeah, and I like the point you brought up. Like, I like the fact that you're trying something new. I would just say that this one maybe didn't work, and there's no problem with that. I think they're fun still, but it's fun to hit like the first few times, and then when you realize it doesn't offer you a whole lot, you're like, fuck. It's a loud thing that attracts attention to me, and if there just so happens to be another team on the other side, I'm fucked. But at the same time, if I don't use them, this map is so big that I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to the other side to get to that fight or to do whatever I want to do in time, you know?
And most of them are placed like strategically, like where there's water in between them and shit, and there's like no cover. So like sometimes you're kind of forced to take them, even though you don't really want to.
Which we could see as this time plays out develop into a very big part of the meta of what we see get played on this map. We've always talked about what if we start seeing map-dependent legends, where legends kits just naturally fit certain maps better. Like Watson naturally fits World's Edge a lot better than any of these other maps, while Valkyrie clearly fits this map better than almost any other legend.
Yeah.
Yeah. My last bad thing is that there's a little bit of an ammo problem.
Yeah.
The heavy ammo seems to be taken over
It's
the
dominant.
map
It's dominant.
tremendously. There's 6 heavy ammo guns, and there's only 4 light ammo guns.
Even though one of those heavy ammo guns use light ammo,
Yes.
it's still classified as a heavy gun, so the spawn rate of the loot still goes heavy.
Yeah. It is so hard to find light ammo on this map.
I know, it's ridiculous. So, like, even
Yeah,
if you get an R301, there's not a whole lot of people running it, so you can't even get ammo for it if you kill somebody.
With the addition of triple take adding to energy ammo, light ammo has become the new energy.
Yeah. It's like it is so hard to find, and I still love the R99, and the R99 is a great gun on this map.
Yeah,
and it is so hard to find ammo for it. I can get all my attachments, I can get the gun, I can't get the fucking ammo.
No.
Like it takes me so long to finally get kitted up. It'll usually be like the last 5 squads or so before I feel like I have enough ammo to be comfortable. But yeah, that is a problem.
So for me, I actually have that as a bigger issue.
So you have that as the ugly.
I have that. To me, that is the only thing that I actually have in the ugly, because I know that you and me, we're going to have this switched. I don't think the Prowlers are that bad.
Dude, the Prowlers are...
Prowlers, listen, are they annoying? Yes. Do they give you adequate loot for what you have to put out to kill them? Yes. Do they charge your shield? Yes. All that kind of stuff. Can they open a door? Maybe. Can they, are they going to hunt you down and stuff? Yeah, but like you learn, I'm already starting to learn the ranges of what they'll start to come at you and attack you.
My issue with it is, and now we're going to get into the ugly a little bit. My issues with the Prowlers are, like, I've avoided areas of the map that I really like when I did go in them. I avoid them on purpose just so I don't have to deal with the Prowlers, because there's been multiple times where I'm mid-fight and I have like one time I had 4 of them. I was surprised because I knew that the Prowlers were going to be a little bit of an issue. I didn't suspect I was going to have 4 all jumping at me as I'm shooting another guy. Luckily, I was able to down the dude and then fucking finish off the Prowlers and everything, but that is so annoying. And like the one area of the map that they're in, the Jurassic Park looking area, I would love to just sit there, set up, and just go to town, but you can't. Like it's you could clear the Prowler's nest or whatever, but it's like I don't want to have to do that. I love the spiders and the fact that you can choose when or when not to have the spiders come out. Mm-hmm. I wish it was the same for the Prowlers. Like if you want to have them out, you can. And then you can go from there. But I don't like that they're always out, and like good areas of the map that I want to walk through or go through, I can't. And I was worried about the water being the issue with that originally. Now it's the Prowlers, and I feel like it's worse.
I wouldn't say it's worse. Like I get the annoyance of it and stuff like that, because nobody likes getting hit by a Prowler. But it's also one of those things. The only reason I actually have it in the bad is because it takes away from the competitive play of the game. Mm-hmm. That's why. Other than that, I actually have no issue with the Prowlers.
I did see a tweet from Respawn J Beebs saying that they're looking at balancing them or seeing what they can do for competitive play, and possibly even ALGS. He was looking at balances and stuff like that. So we'll see what they end up doing. I think the community has cried enough about it, and I don't want to I really don't want to be the guy who's like crying about it, but it is really fucking annoying, dude. Like it really is.
I just think they need to be nerfed a little bit. Like I don't think like they're an issue like on their own, but like when you got 4 on your ass and you're trying to shoot another dude and that dude knows you're getting fucked by these Prowlers, like you're not winning that fight.
Yeah, but sometimes you use that to your advantage. Well, like sometimes the whole point of your playstyle and trying to force the other team to rotate into the Prowlers. Like that is a thing that it is done on this map. and you're using the map to your advantage, or you rotate them into the spiders and you put the spiders on them. That's the thing that happens.
But there's also like you don't know how many like videos I've watched on Twitter where it's like somebody kills an entire team and they have like 1 health left and a fucking prowler comes out of nowhere and kills them.
It's so frustrating.
Like, you know, that's fucking frustrating because you're like, I just won this fight. I feel really good about myself, and then a prowler comes out and kills you.
And I always said that dying to PvE is going to drive people nuts.
Oh yeah,
I've been an advocate of that. Like, dying to PvE is going to drive people nuts, but I don't think the prowlers necessarily take away from everything else. I think that they actually add to it a little bit because it forces. We wanted more action on a map this big. We want more action with less third parties. Now the prowlers are a third party in themselves. I do understand that, but it also allows for teams to find each other when there's that rotational issue. So you can know where another team's at and rotate to them and fight a little bit more. I don't think it's necessarily. It's still not great. Right now, it still needs to be tweaked, needs to be balanced, stuff like that. But I don't think it's something that's bad. I think if you're going to go to ALGS, you need to remove them from the game.
yeah.
But if you're not, then I think they're perfectly fine.
Little side note. Remember, someone who leaks came on the show and said at some point he said there's going to be a guardian who's like blocking a bunch of loot. Just reminder, that hasn't happened yet. So there's a great possibility that at some point, either at the split this season or at the beginning of next season, we get the badass guardian who's guarding the
That'd
loot,
be
and we get to
dope.
shoot
Yeah,
him.
we know that's happening in Jurassic Park,
Yes.
right? Like, there's no other
way it could be. Like,
It's
there's
gotta
no other
go in.
place it could be.
Yeah,
It has to be there.
It's in the containment area where they try to keep it in, and you go in there, and there's going to be something that happens. My guess, knowing Respawn, dead center, there's going to be a shit ton of high-tier loot. I wouldn't be surprised if there's an heirloom weapon or something along the lines of that caliber in there, and just having to go at it.
And I don't quote me on this because I don't remember if he said this on the interview or not, but I believe he said it can two-shot you, which I think is hilarious.
That's fucking cool. though.
That's so badass.
You actually might shoot that thing. You might shoot that fucking thing down with the help of 2 or 3 other squads.
Yeah, just to try to
try to actually kill it, and then you guys kill each other.
Yeah.
And if you're trying to be a dickhead, you're gonna shoot the other team and try to get knocked. Like, oh, oops.
Yeah.
And then go at it. But like, yeah, dude, this thing's gonna be.
It's going to be badass.
Everyone's gonna drop. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Fortnite thing where like everyone drops. It's like, okay, we are effectively destroying tilted towers. Or
Yeah.
something, you know.
One of my other things I had for ugly, Brian brought it up in the bad section. The chokes and the large barriers that you have to walk around can get so tedious. And I was just going to put it on the bad thing, but that's actually the one part I remember the most about this map that's bothered me. Not even the prowlers. It's the fact that I'm walking around so many different barriers to try and get somewhere. And once again, we don't have really the mobility to do it. So that's the one part of this map that has really fucking stuck with me. And I think every map has their issue, right? I mean, Olympus was the sound travels forever, and you're just getting third-partied forever. You know, World's Edge for a long time was just... It was just stupid. I don't even know how to describe World's Edge.
It was just everybody camped.
Yeah, and then Kings Canyon, they just took a great map and they kind of shit all over it, and it was just way too fast. This one is like, I am running forever. I am just running and running and running and running, and even if you have a Valk, you're still running and running around mountains, around fucking...
We are all training for a marathon.
Yeah, literally, you're just running, and that's probably the one thing I don't like about this map. Now, the question becomes: is that better than getting third-partied all the time? That's still up for debate right now with me. I don't know if I like this more or if I like the other one more, but I'm just gonna say for the ugly, I'm tired of fucking running. I'm tired of walking around giant mountain ranges and all that type of shit. Maybe if you blow up just a few of them. Help us out just a tad. That would be nice.
Don't even open that as an
Not
option.
blow. I shouldn't have said the word blow up. I know that triggers. Let me just say maybe it crumbles.
No.
Or something.
What, bro?
I actually like that
Don't
there's
do
large
that.
barriers in between places.
Yeah,
'cause
I think that's a huge reason
You
the
look
sound
at the
doesn't
top.
travel.
You look at the top left portion of the map. That one area is completely encapsulated in a circle of mountains. Like you can't knock down a little bit. It's an entire circle.
Dude, I think the barrier is such a big barrier is how they controlled the sound on this map.
It controls
I
the
don't
sound
know,
and then
dude.
also controls the third parties.
You're
it's
just
just-
fucking
I
running
think-
and running,
Bro, that's why
and running.
That's why rotational legends are going to be so good.
Oh, I know. I agree with you on
Pathfinder,
that.
Valk, Octane, anyone that has
just-
horizontal movement, Ash even.
Yeah.
It just takes forever. That's
yeah.
that's my ugly.
Literally, I've
is
seen
that.
a lot of the pros. They're just running Pathfinder, Ash, and Bloodhound. And then
Bloodhound,
some of them
no-
take out Ash and put in Valk. You know.
It's just like I feel like
Jeez.
it's so needed.
Yeah. Any other ugly things you guys got for the map? No.
I think overall, I think it's a really great map.
Yeah, overall, once again, I will say I love Stormpoint. I don't know if it's at Olympus levels for me. I loved Olympus when it first came out. It's close, though. It's very close, if not better. It's very close.
It's my favorite map by far.
I can't call it quite yet.
Currently, my favorite map.
Currently, my favorite map for sure.
Currently, my favorite map. World's Edge is close to it though.
Yeah, original World's Edge, dude, rocked our fucking socks
Yeah.
off.
Even current. I
Yeah.
actually really
The
after
the
redo,
changes they made?
Yeah, the
Oh,
changes
fuck
really
yeah.
I
fixed
actually
World's
do.
Edge.
I loved that last season of grinding ranked on World's Edge.
Season 10 will go down in infamy for me, but the one thing that Season 10 did, World's Edge is great. It's great.
It's good.
All right, well, we're going to head into the Grab My Bachelor section of the show. What do you guys think about Stormpoint? Do you like it? Are there some things that we maybe missed? Are there some things that we maybe overhyped? What do you think? Let us know on in the DMs or in Discord. We're going to get into Bachelor, and we will see you guys on the other side. Love. The universal language. For some, love comes easy,
Could she be the one?
but for others, love doesn't come easy.
Sometimes, I don't think I'll ever find love.
Follow us as we take one man through his journey
I just want to find the one.
to find eternal and everlasting love.
I'm just tired of being in this bed alone.
There will be some highs
I like long walks on the beach.
and some lows,
Oh, I got a text. It's not from her, though.
but in the end, we hope to find love.
I just want a girl that completes me.
Welcome to Grab My Bachelor. All right. It's another episode of Grab My Bachelor. No Carter this week. It's just us boys.
Just us.
Just us boys chilling.
What? We're gonna have good advice.
I think Carter gives some solid advice, but he's more of the serious
Bro,
one, Brian.
He does not give solid advice when he's offering double orange chicken.
That was
That's
actually the best advice
that's a
ever
horrible
given on
advice.
Grab My Bachelor, possibly ever.
I
Orange,
mean-
at least not Panda Express orange chicken.
Double orange chicken will go
Not
down
from
in
Panda.
history.
No,
It was a
no.
great advice piece. I think it was.
You're full of shit.
But Brian, here's what we got today. We gotta work this out with Kyle,
What?
because this is one of his issues.
What is it?
I don't think it's an issue.
Oh, it is,
Oh.
Kyle.
What is it,
Brian?
What is it?
We're talking pet names.
What are those?
So, for instance, your girlfriend, you may call her babe. You may call her baby. Kyle, he's got some pet names that we gotta work on here.
I call him everything under the sun.
Yes, he does. And some of them are
not.
Brian. There's been some embarrassing times for us.
I don't know if I'd say
Second-hand
embarrassing.
embarrassment.
Where I think more just questionable.
Questionable is a good word to use.
Where you're just like, some of the terms that he has used, you could listen to that and be like, wait, did he really call her that?
Yeah, and he did. And he did.
did.
So
He
let's
did.
get into it, Kyle. Now, I didn't ask you to do this, but I wonder if you already have this in the back of your mind. We're going to workshop some pet names with you right now.
Shoot.
Because we want to eliminate some of the bad ones that you've used in the past. We want to narrow it down to something more manageable, something not questionable, as Brian would say.
Well, I want you to know that a lot of the pet names that I've used in the past, I probably will never use again.
Well, thank God. Thank you.
Wyatt said it best.
There's certain ones that probably should never leave the archives.
Yeah,
And you know what?
yeah,
After
and I
testing them out, I figured that out.
Yeah, you
I-
figured it out. You tested
But
it.
there's some good ones out there that I'm going to keep.
Are those ones babe?
I mean, it's on there.
Baby.
What about well, Brian? How about we do this?
How
Let's
about
go
hey?
through. Let's go through the acceptable list of pet names that
Okay.
we come up with. And while we do that, Kyle, I want you to come up with some pet names that you've been workshopping in your head. Maybe write some down, and then we'll go through those and we'll see if those are acceptable. So, Brian, let's start off with this list here.
Okay. So at the top,
It's babe.
It's babe.
Babe is fine.
B-A-B-E, babe.
Babe is perfectly fine. I think it's probably the most used.
I think any variation of that, baby.
baby is good. What about bae? What do you think about bae? That's a weird one, huh?
I feel like that's one you can use, but it's
A
like,
joking fashion.
Not as much. It could be to a third party
Okay.
when you're talking about bae.
Oh, talking about bae.
Talking
I'm
about
just talking
bae.
about bae.
Yeah, like
Okay.
that type of deal. So like third party bae.
I like that. You know what's a good one? My girl.
My girl. Okay.
Yeah, me and my girl going to the movies this weekend.
Anything that's along those lines. My girl, my lady, all that kind of stuff.
Me and the old. What about the old lady? I feel like you can't use that one until you're at least 32.
I don't feel like that's the
It's
case.
like fucking 50. What do you mean?
No. Like, I don't feel like that's the case. You can do it. It honestly depends on the girl itself.
Okay, can we test it real quick? Can we do a fake phone call? I want you to answer it and be like, I'm going to ask you what you're doing this weekend. I want to hear you say my old lady in a sentence, and I want to see if it works for me real quick. Can we do the fake call?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Not much, man. What's going on?
I'm just chilling, watching some TV. Hey, what are you doing this weekend?
Don't know. I gotta check. Hold on. Let me go check with the old lady. We'll see what's going on.
Oh, that was perfect. I like that. Okay, old lady's fine.
Like,
Yeah.
Old
that-
lady's fine. That passes.
like it's not
That passes.
It's not bad. It's just you have to do it right.
You got to do it in the right way.
Let's see. What are some other ones?
Let's go back to.
Oh, I mean, you could use the ones I always use.
What is that?
Hey, you.
You're using "Hey You." I feel like maybe that one might not
Just
work.
getting their attention.
You might as well just say, hey, what's her face? You.
I
honestly,
shouldn't
here-
say it
here,
won't
the-
work. I think
how-
that one's Brian specific.
The shortening of any name.
Yeah,
Like I don't say Angela. I say Ange.
Ange.
That's my nickname for her. That's what I give. And like
Okay.
it's normally Hey Ange or something like that, or like I'll just say Ange or whatever.
Okay.
So shortened names.
Okay. Shortened nicknames is good. What if we went back to some old English phrases? Milady. That's like a joking context.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Come
to
here,
pull
you
off.
wench.
So we can cross out wench. We can cross that one out. We have milady. We have wench. Let me think. What else do we got here? Thinking of
Love.
some- love. Love is that beta? I feel like that's beta male behavior.
I don't think it is. It's like
Come here, my love.
Come here, my love.
That sounds so beta. That sounds like she's cheating on you, and she's like, "Hey, can you come pick me up?" Okay, my love. And
no.
you made it sound like such a nerdy. Okay, my love, I'm
Yeah.
coming right now.
I feel like you can do it, but you have to have the right personality to do it. Otherwise, you just seem like a fucking kiss ass.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Beta.
I would say stay away from it
Yeah.
as a general rule of thumb.
Unless unless you're married to her, you shouldn't call it love.
That is
Maybe.
maybe
I feel like that's-
maybe different situations.
Baby girl.
What's
Hey, baby
your
girl.
name?
That's my favorite.
Well, what about
Baby girl.
what about baby mama?
No, not
No?
baby mama. Baby mama is like disgraceful.
That's a joke. That's a joke one though. That
That's
could be a
funny
joke.
joke one.
That's
but other than
like-
that, it's very disgraceful.
I wouldn't say
Disgraceful?
That's not disgraceful.
She's my baby mama.
Well,
Well,
if
no,
you say it
listen.
like that.
Yeah.
Listen, if you say it like
We're
that, but
saying
like if
pet
it's
names.
actually like real,
Come here, baby mama.
what if she is your baby mama? Like if it's actually real and you're just saying
That's a joke. That's a funny joke one, but
It's
other
a
than
joke
that, it's
one.
not.
Like,
it's not
I don't-
good.
If she's actually just your baby's mother, then don't say that.
Yeah.
But if you're dating, you're like, come over here, baby mama.
yeah, I mean, not
Let me
even
get
that.
some of that sugar.
I feel like that's another third party one. And like, yeah, dude, that's my baby mama, and like joking around like that.
yeah.
Not-
Which fits
I feel
into
like
the
it's a-
joke category.
Yeah, it's a
too.
joke, but I feel like it's more of a like in the babe category where it's like a not babe but bae,
Okay.
where it's like a third party. You're talking to somebody else about them in their presence.
Old hoss.
I mean,
Old hoss.
What do you think?
No.
No.
honey.
Honey.
Honey's gold.
Honey's just a solid one.
I feel like I can't say that one until I'm a certain age. That's maybe just a me thing. I've never been able to actually get myself to say honey.
I like honey.
My dad says it. I can't say it. My mom says it. I can't say it.
I get what you mean by that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I would ever use that one until I get
Till I get a little older, you know?
And like,
I like honey. I think it's simple.
see, the term that I normally use honey is at work when I get one of the parties of the marriage comes in with a list of shit they have to do, and I'm like, oh, that's the honey-do list, huh? And he goes, yeah, honey do this, honey do that. Like,
Yes.
yeah, that's
Okay.
how I normally get it.
What about wifey? What's
If
up,
she's
wifey?
your wifey, then yeah.
What about Bayfy?
No.
What? No.
No?
Bayfie's so
no,
beta.
we're out on Bayfie?
So beta.
What
it's
about-
not
No,
even funny.
Bayfy is alpha as fuck.
No.
Bayfy's so alpha, bro.
Bayfy is so beta.
I just think it's bad.
It's fucking
Brian's
beta.
like, both of you are wrong. It just fucking sucks.
Yeah, like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Okay,
Bayfy? What the fuck is that shit?
we got
What
our
about-
list.
What about sugar? Sugar.
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 You gotta
sugar.
say it like that, though.
Yeah, come here, sugar.
Come here, sugar.
Yeah.
It's entirely a personality thing on that. Like, you have to
You
have,
gotta be a
have to-
cocky son of a bitch.
You-
not
be a
just that,
sly
you have to have the
fox.
right personality within your relationship.
Yeah.
That right vibe for it. But it is definitely something you can use sparingly, but you can use it.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
If you use it too much, you just sound like a dick.
Yeah.
So that should round out our list of what's acceptable, right? I think those are pretty acceptable.
Yeah. I'm ready for Kyle's list.
All right. So we're moving on to Kyle's list now. To set the stage for what Kyle thinks is acceptable sometimes, was at one time I heard him in a baby voice call her Stinky. And
You heard that right.
I
Stinky.
felt my ball sack jump up into my esophagus.
My stomach churned.
Yeah, I almost threw up.
It was weird.
So I'm afraid for Kyle's list right now.
I'm a big nickname guy.
He's a big nickname.
So
guy.
if I'm literally calling you by your name, it's either A, like I'm upset with you, or B, I'm trying to get your attention.
Okay,
Other than
well,
that,
that's good
I'm
to
not
know.
using your name.
Kyle, let's get to the list.
We're gonna start with the more acceptable ones and work the way to the more unacceptable.
Oh,
ones.
okay. I like
okay,
that.
okay.
Ease me into it.
So, first letter of the name.
Just the
Okay.
first letter.
Just the first letter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
So
I
it's
like
like,
that.
okay, so yeah, first letter.
Yeah.
I like that.
So it's just the first letter of their name. It's
What if their
I
name
don't-
starts with an X?
I was like, what am I going to do?
And
Walk
then I
up to
call her
Andrew like,
X?
am I going to walk up to Andrew like, hey, A?
A is a
Yeah.
weird letter to do. C is a weird letter to do.
I feel like you could, no, C's not bad. Like, because what if her name's
Hey,
like
C.
CC or something like that? Or
Oh, if you do it twice,
no, but if it's her name is actually like CC, then you can just go, hey, C. Like, it's not a,
But that's
I
not
feel like
first letter of the
if it's a
name.
consonant, I feel like it's not bad. If it's a vowel, you don't want to do it. This sounds weird, but think of it. Like, what are you going to do? Hey, B, right?
yeah.
Hey, K.
Hey, what's up, D?
I feel like K is weird too.
No.
K is a little
No,
weird.
K's not weird.
Hey, K.
Hey, K.
K's a name, dude. K-A-Y. K's an actual name.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
don't know
J.
about
It's
K.
not
Jay,
bad.
come here.
J fits.
J fits.
I do think there's some
I
letters
don't
that we're
think-
overvaluing here.
I
There's
don't-
some weird letters.
I don't think you could do like,
But it's not the worst thing in the world. I like
I'm
it.
not going to walk up, hey, W.
Yes,
No,
that's what I'm saying. There's some letters, dude.
Oh, you
There's-
dating fucking Wilma?
Yeah, why?
Listen,
Like,
some people are named fucking Wanda, okay?
okay, next one on the list. No, no.
Oh, fuck. He's already, dude, you can't even say it straight. How you going to,
Kitty or kitten?
No,
Kitty
no,
or
Kyle,
kitten?
that is not acceptable. That is not acceptable.
Why not?
Do not say kitty or kitten.
Why not?
No.
I think it's
Bro.
The fact that you even wrote that down means your brain is fucked beyond belief. I can't believe you even thought of that.
that's solid.
Bro.
No.
No.
Brian,
Come
Brian, you
here.
agree with me, right?
Come
It's
here,
not
my
acceptable.
Kitty
Come here.
and kitten weren't even on my
No.
radar, let alone
Come
like,
here, kitten.
No, Kyle, no. No, that is not acceptable.
bro,
Kitten.
don't do that one.
No.
Don't
no.
do that one.
All right, next one.
Booty.
What?
Come here, booty.
Booty?
Booty.
Yes.
No.
No.
Yep,
Kyle, no.
Yes.
Not acceptable.
Good pet,
Not
Dad.
acceptable.
Solid.
I'm literally scratching these off as I'm writing them down. What he said.
That is funny that you like. This is how different Kyle
only
is than me
three
and
in.
Brian. Is like I didn't even think that these were possibilities like at all.
Bro, we're only 3 in. He says it's getting worse.
All right, here we go. Keep
Wait,
going.
how's booty worse than kitten?
Booty?
Booty
Is weird. It's not worse than kitten's like the bottom of the
Yeah, it's gotta be. That's what I'm saying, but he had it labeled as worse than kitten.
Oh shit.
Booty.
All right.
So wait, you think booty's not as bad as kitten?
No.
So if
No,
I was
kitten is
No,
fucking
no.
if I,
terrible.
so if
I
I
would
was going
rather-
to use one of the two, I should
Booty,
use
booty over kitten.
Booty over kitten.
Booty over kitten or kitty.
Kyle, if I was next to you and I heard you call your significant other kitten, I'd be on suicide watch. It'd be suey season, bro. Oh my god.
Jeez.
All right, move on to the next one.
Mommy.
What? Dog.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as kitten. It's not as bad as booty.
It is more widely accepted, I guess.
I do call Caitlin mommy, but only because we have a daughter, so I say it as like
In reference to her.
Yeah,
Yes.
like in front of the daughter. So that maybe if you have kids,
Yeah.
but
no.
without the kids, that's tough.
Is that tough?
A little
That's-
bit.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
no,
It's a
no.
little tough.
Not until after kids. Parentheses after kids.
After
You know what I
kids.
like, Kyle? You know, this is on the far edge of my spectrum, but I would respect the fuck out of you if you called her Mammy.
Mammy.
If
Give me your mammy.
Yeah, if you, I actually that one that's on the fringe for me.
Oh, yeah.
That's-
I like Mammy.
No.
Just saying, I have a hot Mammy at home, just waiting
I
for
got
me.
a hot mammy
Dude,
at home.
listen, if it wasn't you and somebody said that to me, I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I do kind of like that one. All right, moving on.
Bro, is that like a mom Grammy? Like
My little rosebud.
Rosebud.
my little rosebud.
My little
My
rosebud.
little
Oh, dude,
Rosebud.
I thought you were gonna say My Little Pony for a minute.
My little rosebud.
It works sometimes. Like maybe you answer the phone.
Hey, baby.
Bro, I feel like you would use that more to like talk to your daughter.
Yeah.
You know, like a young child daughter,
Maybe.
Yeah.
than you would a significant other.
Once again, not as bad as kitten.
Yeah, kitten's
Just-
still fucking
It's still
worse.
so fucking bad, and you had that as your second one on the list. Okay, continue.
That's really all I could think of.
That's all you had?
In the moment. That's all I could
That's
think
fine.
of.
That's fine.
it? Okay,
Really, the only ones that I thought were unacceptable were kitten and
Booty.
booty.
What booty is really not that bad.
It's bad.
Listen,
That's
I
bad.
would easily put the other ones over it. First letter's not bad. First letter, you use first letter as long as it flows well. Just run with it.
Yeah, I was fine with first letter. I was fine with mommy in certain contexts. I'd really like mammy. And then my little rosebud is like, it's a situational thing, but it's not bad. I wouldn't, if I heard you say it in public, I wouldn't be on suicide watch like it would be if I heard kitten. But yeah, like it's not terrible.
I think it also like I also make up my own nicknames or like pet names depending on like what me and the person have been through or like what we've done together.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And see, I think that's how you get away with a lot of it. So customized pet names, like things that are charactered to them, I think lets you get away with a little bit more in it. But bro, I'm telling you right now, if you walk up to a bar, meet a chick for a night, and start calling her fucking kitten,
Dude, I'm going to kill myself.
dude, you're not
Dude.
making it out of that bar.
I am literally smashing the beer bottle over my head. Involuntarily, I might add. Like, it's not going to be I want to do it. It's my body all of my atoms will force me to knock myself out.
I literally
to
can't,
stop myself from
Bro.
looking for the nearest thing to kill myself
I
with.
literally can't wait to use kitten in front of you
Dude,
guys
please,
and you just
dude,
fucking
For
jump
the love
out
of
the
God,
fucking-
do not
don't
use
do
kitten. Ugh.
You don't
All
like-
right. Well, that was a good discussion on pet names. I think we came up with a decent list. Kyle, I think you're
Kyle had a
improving
couple.
here. Yeah, he did.
He had a
did.
couple.
He's
and,
improving.
You know, we're trending up.
Yeah, we're trending
trending
up.
up.
We're trending
You
upwards.
guys just don't like pet names, and I
We're not-
do.
we're not pet name guys.
I'm not gonna.
I will
lie,
say this.
I don't call Ange anything other than Ange and maybe Babe on occasion.
I don't think I've ever said Caitlin's actual name to her.
I don't think it's always been.
I've
Ange.
always said
If
babe.
I will call Ange Angela, and she'll look at me and be like, "It's Ange or Babe."
Yeah.
And she'll give me like this death stare, and I'm like, "Oh fuck,
Fuck.
I'm gonna die right now."
Yeah.
No, Angela.
So, but no, we're progressing here. I think that was a good discussion. I would have loved to hear Carter's input. Hopefully, he'll be back next week so we can ask him about Kitten because I think he needs to hear about this.
I want to
hear about this.
I want to hear what the audience has to say. About it. It's like
honestly, I want to stop talking about it because it's just making me sick. So, boys, we're gonna head into the power rankings of the show. All right, so let's get into the power rankings this week. I'm going to start it off. My power rankings, my top 5 of who I trust to pick me up if I was too drunk to drive myself home. We're going to start at number 5, Mirage. He's dead last because he might be drunk trying to pick me up, and so I don't trust Mirage very much. He is at the bottom of the power rankings right there. Number 4, I've got Rampart. I think Rampart is an insane driver. I just have a feeling that Rampart is the driver that always gets too close, really makes you nervous. You're grabbing the handbar all the time, trying to make sure that they don't crash, trying to tell them to slow down without actually saying slow down. You're just doing all the things, like you're slamming your feet on the board, on the ground and shit, just trying to like get her to notice that she's being insane. So I think Rampart is a step up from Mirage, but still not ideal.
Yeah.
My number 3 is Pathfinder. Pathfinder would be very good just to get me home. The issue is how annoying is he going to be on the ride there? At some point in my drunk brain, am I going to say to myself, I might just jump out of this car right now and I would be okay. So that's why Pathfinder's sitting at 3. Number 2 is Lifeline, super responsible. She's probably going to give me like some sort of medicine to help cure my hangover the next day, which I'm going to really appreciate. It's going to help me out. And number 1, Gibraltar. Gibraltar, he's just a big, awesome big brother. He's going to pick you up. He's probably going to crack some jokes. He might even join in at some point or take you back to the house. You guys drink a little bit more, talk about life, have a great time. Gibraltar, my number 1 on who I would trust to pick me up if I was too drunk to drive home. Let's fucking go.
For my power rankings this week, I'm doing who I feel would win in a dance battle. Number 5, I got Pathfinder because he's just got the mad robot moves. He's just busting the robot.
The robot, too.
Yep.
He's going hard.
Number 4, I feel like Mirage because you just see him do the fucking moonwalk.
He's got a lot of dances.
Yeah, and I feel like he's just fire.
Mm-hmm.
Gibraltar, because I feel like Gibraltar is like one of those fat guys that you don't expect, but he's just really good at fucking doing like head spins and shit, like you don't even notice.
There we go.
Just pulling the fat Albert.
Yeah, bro, just fucking crazy shit. Number 2, I got Octane because I feel like he just fucking stim and go crazy.
True.
Do some crazy
It's like
stuff.
Kyle on a drunk night at Jimbo's.
Yeah.
Yes,
Very
regularly.
True. Very true.
And the number 1 is Lifeline because I feel like she just can do it
Lifeline
all.
can move. Those hips don't lie.
Those hips do not lie.
Those hips do not lie.
She can do everything.
All right, Brian, your power rankings.
My power rankings, best legends that I would go and just get a beer with.
Okay, here we go.
Number 1, Mirage. I feel like I could go out and have a beer with him and have a fucking great time.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can go and have a chill-ass beer with him and just get into like some fucking life shit.
Cool.
Right? Number 2, Caustic. That is some fucking stories you are gonna hear.
What?
Bro, listen, I'm not thinking like, listen, you start having a beer with this dude, and that's when all the stories are gonna come out of all the shit he's done in his life.
Do you want to hear those stories?
Kind of.
You are something. Continue.
This is almost worse than Kitten.
No, it's not
No,
even
it's
close,
not even
actually,
close.
Kyle.
Third is Fuse.
Yeah.
Like, you can't not want to
This-
get a beer with
This fool
Fuse.
put Caustic over Fuse.
Bro, listen, dude, I love a good story.
Okay.
I love a good story, and especially when the story has truth to it, you're like, holy shit, that actually happened? Yeah. But Fuse, I feel like, would have just as many of those stories, but in different contexts.
Mm-hmm.
That just happens to not pique my interest as much. Mm-hmm. But also would go out and fucking just, I'd get way too shit-faced with Fuse.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to Caustic, I would actually be able to wake up and function.
There you go.
3 days later.
There we go.
Might be missing a kidney, but whatever.
There you go.
Fourth would be Valk. I feel like Valk would just be a
hell
fun
yeah.
ass time.
Hell yeah.
Like sit there and just hang out and have a good ass time. Everybody around is having a good time.
Valk
when
would
Valk's
just be
there.
chill.
So
if you wanna
fun.
go have
Yeah,
drinks.
like- and-
so fun. Great wing woman.
Exactly. Just great time going out. And last is Rampart. Rampart would be a blast to have a drink with. Although I feel like her drinking, she would get really high and energetic, and then she would crash really hard and just mellow out the rest of the night.
Which isn't a bad thing.
I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm okay with that because
Yeah.
that's kind of how I go when I drink. I get real like I'm all for this, and then I crash out, and then I stay mellow, and I don't really fade out once I hit a certain drunk level. I just kind of like maintain.
Yeah, I feel that. Well, boys, that should just about wrap it up for episode 61 of the Grab My Banner podcast. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in as always. And don't forget, we're up to 2 episodes a week. If you guys want to listen to Grab My Bet Slip, the 0.5 episodes on Tuesdays. We've got week 2 going on. Thank you guys for tuning in as always. We cannot wait to talk a little bit more about season 11. It's been a blast so far. Thank you guys. We are going to see you guys next week.
See you.
See ya.